Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy LastChanceFPS, or you guys can call me by my name Chance, and welcome back to part 6 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Now, in today's episode, guys, I have a couple really awesome things that I've been constructing here in my Minecraft world that has completely revolutionized how I've been playing Minecraft, and I thought it'd be really cool to actually showcase all of the awesome things that I've built and also explain to you how they work, how they function, recommendations, and all that cool stuff, because I definitely feel like you can apply all the things in today's episode into your own Minecraft world and all of that awesome stuff. So obviously, like the title of today's video says, I'm going to be showing you guys my really awesome XP farm bank method that I've constructed. And also, I did basically mimic this idea from other videos and whatnot. So I'm not going to take total credit for the design, but I did make a couple small changes to basically improve the effectiveness of it, because I feel like if you don't make these changes, it's just going to take way longer and just be not as efficient as it could be. But like I said, I'm going to be breaking all of this down in today's video, and I also do want to say a quick apology to you guys for the lack of uploads on my channel lately. I'm happy to be back, and let me show you guys all the cool changes that I've made to my world so far. So obviously, if you come out of the front door, this is pretty much all the same, and kind of two minor changes that I did make is I actually gave both my horse and my iron golem names. So I obviously named my iron golem Gronk just because I felt like that was a very appropriate name for this iron golem. He just looks like a Gronk in my opinion, so I thought it worked out perfectly.
I will kill you.
And if we come out front, I gave my horse name Mustang, and I also slapped on some diamond horse armor that we have found in the previous episode. So I just felt like the all white horse with the diamond armor just looked really damn sexy in my opinion. So I'm pretty damn satisfied with my horse in my world by all means. Now, getting into the XP farm, since this is such a massive structure that I did have to construct, I really didn't have anywhere to put it outside without it just looking really ugly and out of place. So what I decided to do is actually build it underground in the same staircase that leads into my mine shaft. So obviously, if we recreate us stepping inside, the first thing that you guys are going to see is this double chest. Now, inside this double chest is where all of the green dye is going to be located, and basically this is coming from all of the cactus that is being smelted from this furnace right here. Now, if you guys just heard it, that was actually the bamboo side of this farm, and that was all of the pistons that was activated to chop down all of these layers of bamboo. And then once it is chopped down via the piston, which is actually activated from all of these observers up here, so once the bamboo hits that level, or I believe 9 blocks high that I have it set up now, once it hits that level with the observer, it will trigger the pistons to basically activate them, and that will chop down all of the bamboo. And then once the bamboo actually falls onto the ground down here where it is being grown, the mine cart with a hopper inside will actually go underneath it via these tracks, and it will pick up the bamboo, and then once it rolls over these hoppers located here by the furnace and chest and whatnot, it will be transferred into these hoppers, which then lead into obviously the furnace. Now, one mistake that I did make when constructing the bamboo farm side of this is that they originally made them outside in like the tutorials that I've seen and whatnot. So when I originally mimicked their exact design, it actually was lacking light. Now, one thing I actually didn't even know was a thing in this game is that plants actually require different light levels to be grown. Now, obviously, when they're outside, they're getting like the full light effect from the sun and whatnot, but when they're built underground like I have now, they actually require a specific amount of light level. Now, I actually had to Google this and go on like the Wikipedias and whatnot, but basically what I have found is that the bamboo requires a light level of 9, which is actually not even really that high. Like if you just put like 1 or 2 blocks of glowstone in this area like I do now, that's plenty of light to be grown. But what's nice about the bamboo as well, and kind of why the bamboo and the cactus specifically is being used in this farm, is that the bamboo is actually the fastest growing plant in the game, which is obviously a plus because you want them to be growing as fast as possible, so you get bamboo as quick as possible to then be used as fuel in the furnace. And then for the cactus side of things, which actually kind of blew my mind a little bit and kind of a hidden fact, I guess you could call it, in the game, is that cactus actually doesn't need any light source to be grown in Minecraft. You can literally grow cactus in the pitch dark, and it will still grow at the same rate, no problem. So even though I added the glowstone at the top, it's really not necessary. So the cactus side of things is really awesome because it doesn't require any light, like I said, and also when it is smelted with the dye, you actually get a good amount of XP as well. Now, with all that stuff being said, if you guys look at the back of the bamboo side of the farm, because the bamboo side is a lot more complicated than the cactus side, which I will also show you. But basically, if you guys come to this back side and you go up these ladders that I have set up, I have all of this redstone going because basically the signal starts at the top with the observers, and then it is activated and then goes all the way down these observers as well and comes down back this way because that triggers obviously the pistons. Now, one mistake that I originally made is that I wanted to expand the bamboo kind of like length of it because it was only, I believe I had it like 10 or 12 bamboo rows. So obviously I wanted to extend that so more bamboo would grow faster. But when I originally did that, it actually caused a redstone shortage, I guess you could call it, where the signal wasn't going far enough to actually activate the last couple of pistons because the redstone signal, I believe, only goes like 15 blocks or so. So basically, I did need some help and some online research and whatnot. But basically what we did is we constructed basically just adding redstone repeaters, which will boost the signal and will still activate all of the pistons and whatnot as if it was just a normal signal. And if we go up top to the observer side of things, we had to add this guy. Now, it's a little complicated with this block, but basically a signal still goes through this block to this observer here, even though it's not directly connected via a redstone, but it still works nonetheless. And with this setup, guys, you could basically make this bamboo kind of like rows as far as you want, as long as every like 15 blocks or so you guys add these repeaters and whatnot. But honestly, guys, besides that, this bamboo side of the farm is actually not that difficult. And since we're up here, I added this nice little bridge to connect the bamboo and the cactus side of things. But looking into the cactus farm of things, and like I said, this side of the farm is definitely way less complicated than the other side of the farm. But basically all you have to do is just add floating dirt blocks with sand and then obviously the cactus over some flowing water. And then once the cactus grows a second block high, I have these window planes set here. Anytime a cactus grows and it is in contact with a block, it actually automatically breaks. But once it breaks like that, you guys will see it will flow down this water, flow down a second channel of water, and it will lead into the hopper, which obviously leads into the same furnace as the bamboo. So then it is smelted and then turned into dye. And then once I collect that, I get the XP, blah, 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 blah. It's actually a really effective method. But since I dug this whole area out, I have all of this empty space. So I decided to basically just put fencing down. And I'm thinking about doing an animal farm with like cows and pigs and chickens or maybe even sheep or something. But comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for like if I should utilize this area for something. Because besides maybe like doing like an animal farm down here, I really don't have any good alternatives to utilize this area. So definitely comment down below your guys' suggestions. I'm definitely open to hear what you guys have to say. All right, guys, for the moment of truth. Now, one other quick thing I definitely want to show you guys about, and basically how you actually get the XP from this bank farm. Basically what you have to do is there's going to be a lever right here, which activates a redstone torch underneath this hopper here. Once you do that, it will basically pause the hopper where it will no longer transfer the cooked dye into the chest. And with that being said, if you guys look here, once I pick up any dye that is located here, it will not only give you the XP from the dye inside of the furnace, but all of the dye that has been stored inside of the chest, which is basically why I call it an XP bank farm, because you can constantly let it store up in the chest and you will get all of the XP collected, not just what's currently inside of the furnace. So like I said, I already paused it. There is some in here. I am almost level 21, so I'm really curious to see how much XP I get. But let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Collect. Bam, guys. Look at that. Level 34. I basically went up about 14 levels. This farm is just really awesome. I haven't even been running it for that much, and I already got a bunch of levels from that. So I'm really happy about that, and I just wanted to show you guys how this works. And like I said, I highly recommend you guys build one of these for yourself because they're just awesome. The next thing I want to show you guys is actually how I am getting from my house all the way to the end stronghold, where obviously the end portal is located. Bam, guys, look at this. It actually takes about 3.5 minutes from start to end because I timed it, and I will definitely show you guys what this looks like. This is where the start is, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a minecart. I'm going to place this guy down here where the powered rail is. Once you hit the button, it will activate it, and then we are on our way in our journey to the end stronghold. And I did build it up in the air because I didn't want to have to worry about like hostile mobs spawning around me. So I'm about like 100 blocks high right now. The view up here is just absolutely stunning. You got a bunch of different forests, you got some flower patches, and it's such a gorgeous view up here, guys. But yeah, guys, we're pretty much about halfway there. I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, we have arrived at the end stronghold. Honestly, guys, when building this, probably the most hardest part was actually building the rails going inside of the ocean, because this stronghold is actually located literally just at the ocean floor, and it has these really cool just like openings with the water flowing. I have not yet explored this stronghold, so I decide, hey, let's just check it out, because obviously I've seen like this entrance room or whatnot, but I still don't know where the portal is located. So I felt like, hey guys, let's go investigate this area and let's go find the end portal and let's get ready to rumble.
Many unbearable hours later.
Holy crap, boys, I finally found it. Let me destroy this silverfish spawner, whatever the hell it's called. But we finally made it. Oh my god, it took me so much longer than it should have, but we finally found it, dude. I am so happy. And I just realized I don't have enough ender eyes. I need 2 more, but that's fine. Once we actually go on to attack or defeat the ender dragon, I will definitely have to bring 2 more. All right, boys, so after fully exploring the entire end stronghold, this is my loot. I got a bunch of iron doors that I broke, a bunch of loot from like creepers and skeletons and zombies and whatnot, a little bit of diamonds, gold, iron, some mine carts, even some rails, some enchanted books. Obviously, the goal of today's video, at least coming to the end stronghold, was to find where the end portal is, because obviously that is what is going to allow us to enter the end to fight the dragon and check out the end city and all that cool stuff in the future episodes. But honestly, guys, the loot on top of that was a nice added touch. But now that I know where this is located, I think it's time to head back home, because I really don't want to push my luck out here. So yeah, guys, if you guys went on to enjoy today's episode and you guys haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel with bell notifications, and also drop a like on this video if you guys enjoyed, as well as commenting down below your thoughts and opinions on today's video. Also, if you haven't already, I will have all of my Twitch and social medias linked down in the description down below if you haven't already followed me on those. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video.